What am I living for? What's the drive in my life? So let me give you an example. When my dad was a carpenter, when I was 13 years old, I went to work for him for my first summer of work with him. And first day on the job, he had a hammer there and some nails and some wood and a saw. And he said something to me very obvious. He said, "Son," he said, "now when you work for me, never use a saw to try to nail home a nail. And never use a hammer to try to saw a board, because a hammer was not designed for boards and a saw was not designed for nails." And I said, "Well, I know that, Dad." He said, "But do you know why I'm telling you?" I said, "No." I always said no to all my dad's questions, actually, because I was always wrong anyway. So he said to me, "Well, it's like life. If you try to live for any other reason but the glory of God, it's like taking a hammer and trying to saw a board. It's like taking a saw and trying to nail home a nail. It just won't work. Because God didn't make you to be selfish. God didn't make you to serve me, myself. He made you for one purpose, son. Don't you ever forget it. He made you to glorify your Creator." And then he went on and talked to me about, how every part of my being was to glorify God. What I did with my eyes, what I did with my ears, what I did with my hands. It's all going to come back on the judgment day. And you see, the net conclusion from that is, of course, I've got to be converted. I can't glorify God by my own selfish, sinful nature, fallen in Adam. I need to be born again. I need to be made a new creation. I need to be made oriented to God, so that God's will, God's glory, the enjoyment of God, that these things become top shelf for me, become my front burner in life. And I learn to love and to glorify God with all that is within me, despite my ongoing battles with indwelling sin, despite my shortcomings, despite my weaknesses, despite my imperfections. I need to be able to say, "Lord, thou knowest all things. My great passion in life is to glorify you."